Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Talking Tunes, where we go behind the music and dive into the stories of the song. Today, we are joined by an exciting young artist who's already making waves with her storytelling and emotionally songwriting, McKenna Faith Winters. Her debut album, How Do You Miss Me, takes listeners on a journey through heartbreak, growth, and ultimately finding independence. Today, we're going to talk about the stories behind that music. McKenna, welcome. Thank you for joining me on Talking Tunes today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Go ahead and tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is McKenna Faith Winters. I am 17 years old. I started releasing music when I was 15. I now have 21 songs out. My How Do You Miss Me album came out last Friday. I had an album release party. This album we built, it took about a year to build. We built it about starting with a relationship and then going through a breakup process and healing and then trying to find yourself and believing in yourself again and having faith in yourself. So it's a growth album, which is what I love about it because it kind of tells a story about me being as a 17-year-old and growing myself and having confidence in myself.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's so important, I think, for you as a 17-year-old to get out into the world there, because there's a lot of adults out there that are like, "Oh, you're just 17, you don't know what love is." And that's baloney.
And it's not even about that, just like even writing stuff about experiences that my friends have had too is a big thing that
Yes.
we talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's important for you to get out there. Your age demographic is huge, and I think
Right.
it's important for you to get that out there to other young adults because that's so relatable.
Right.
And there's not a lot of artists your age that's getting music out there.
Yes, correct. I That's what's crazy about me being young and 15, or when I started at 15, now I'm 17. People don't believe me when I say I'm. They see me with my full band and they come up to me after my
Yeah.
shows. They never believe it when I say I'm 17. So starting young is
Yeah.
definitely great to get these experiences early.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm sorry that you've had to go through all of that, but that's where some of the best songs come from is
Right.
real life experiences,
hmm
and you're already experiencing way more because I've listened to the album and it's
hmm
wonderful. You're already experiencing way more than what a 17-year-old should have to go through.
Right. I
Um,
mean, a lot of it's just trying to get to not even me just relating to all of it, but
yeah.
like there's a song called "Backup Girl" on there. Obviously, I've related to that. I felt like I've been a backup girl to a guy before, but also just a lot of the songs on the album I just write because I've seen so many people experience these things too.
Yeah. Well, we're going to dive into all of that and more throughout the show, but we're going to let you go ahead and kick things off with a song for us. If you want to tell us which one you're going to do and explain that one a little bit.
I'm gonna play "How Do You Miss Me," the title track of the album. "How Do You Miss Me" is about the question you're kind of scared to ask. Not "Do you miss me?" but like "I know you miss me." So how do you miss me? So I'm gonna play that
Yeah.
one for you guys.
All
Yeah.
right.
I don't think I'm doing this right. Been a good few months since you were goodbye. And right now I just pass the time. Thinking about us in the buzz of a front porch light. And I wonder how you're getting over us. Do you drive on now with the pedal down? Do you ask my friends how I'm doing now when you see them out? Do you sleep with that Green Day t-shirt I left at your house? Do you sip that whiskey like sweet iced tea while you're trying to survive on memory? Well, it ain't worked for me, so I just called to see how do you miss me? I think I'm gonna need some advice. 'Cause baby, the end of the world when you're on the end of the line. So tell me what it's like on the other side. just trying to get by the night? Do you drive all night with the pedal down? Do you ask my friends how I'm doing now when you see them out? Do you sleep with that Green Day t-shirt I left at your house? Do you sip that whiskey like sweet iced tea while you're trying to survive our memory? Well, it ain't worked for me, so I just called to see how do you miss me? Do you go to work or church or therapy? Do you think about coming back to me? Do you drive all night with the pedal down? Do you ask my friends how I'm doing now when you see him out? Do you sleep with that Green Day t-shirt I left at your house? Do you sip that whiskey like sweet iced tea while you're trying to survive our memory? Well, it ain't worked for me, so I just called to see how do you miss me? How do you miss me?
Yeah. Wow. I love that perspective. Definitely a different way to look at a breakup. I love when an artist does a different version, a different twist on the typical way to look at something.
Yeah,
And that's definitely different. I like that.
thank you.
I like that. And you're definitely a very grown up 17, definitely a very mature way to look at things too.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, very strong, very strong. I like that. And I'm not going to keep mentioning that you're just 17, but so maybe the last time that I say that, since you are still very early in your career, but you've already released a full album, when did you first realize that music and songwriting were something that you wanted to do full time, professionally?
Yeah, so I just grew up in the car listening to music all the time. I grew up on country music. My parents would always play country music in the car. And then COVID started, and before COVID, I think I was in third grade, I did a little music concert for my school. I came home one day, and my parents were like, when I told them that I had a solo part in like the music concert at our school, they're like, "What?" Because I was really shy when I was younger, and I still am, but I've come on my show a lot since I've started doing music and playing and meeting a lot of people. They had no words because they didn't expect me to come home and say that, and then I did that. And then during COVID, singing became a bigger part of our lives because I started
Yeah.
posting on social media and just posting covers. I think I was 11 or 12 when we started doing that. And then we would have some breaks here and there. I wasn't really sure about it, but I just liked doing it, just like singing in general. And then I think I hit 14, 15 years old when music really started taking a toll, and my social media started growing a lot, especially Facebook. I mean, everybody on Facebook loved me. It was great. So I think probably 14 or 15 was when I really, really started hammering into music.
Hmm. Now, did you start writing at that time as well, or do you
No.
remember the first song that you wrote?
The first song I wrote, the first song I wrote of mine is called "Someone You Don't Deserve." It's out on all streaming platforms. I think I was still 15 when I wrote that one. I'm pretty sure. So that was
Hmm.
the first time I really started songwriting. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. COVID brought out, I feel
hmm
like, so many musicians, or expanded their musician
That's when it
skill.
really became a big thing online too. I think.
Yes,
Just,
very
I
much
mean,
so.
a lot of artists just blew up during COVID because of that's all you could do at the moment, just posting and doing things online.
Yes, very much so. Social
hmm
media was very much boomed at that
Yes.
time.
In 2020,
Very
yes,
much.
it was.
Yes, absolutely. Well, as I said, we're going to dive into your album a little bit more, dissect it some. The song that you just sang, How Do You Miss Me? It follows an emotional journey,
hmm
falling in love, heartbreak, learning hard lessons, and eventually your independence. What
Yes.
inspired you to tell that story of the album that way?
I don't know. I think when we looked at it, the songs that we all had lined up for the album, it started making sense like that. So we literally really only had one love song in the whole album, which is called "Coming Up Cowboy." So that's the first one in the album.
Yeah. It's
"Coming Up Cowboy" is about meeting a cowboy and an unexpected relationship that kind of comes up and it leaves you in heartbreak. And then that song doesn't explain it, but once you go through, if you go through the album song by song, you start to understand that. And then the last song on the album is called "I Plant My Own," which I released a little while ago. It's actually been out for a while, but we put that at the end of the album to talk about how it says, "You used to be the one to bring me flowers, but now I plant my own." So that really shows your independence at the end of the album and how you don't need that guy anymore.
So you didn't start it out to be a storytelling
No,
album. It just kind of
not
ended up that
really.
way.
It kind of ended up that way, and it flowed really nicely. So I was glad
Yeah.
that we picked songs that we did for this album.
Those are sometimes end up being the best ones, I think, that end up that way accidentally.
Yeah, right. Just so unexpected, but then it kind of flows that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Because sometimes I feel like when you plan something, it's a little too, yeah, too planned.
Some,
Yeah. When
maybe
something is
maybe
just, it was natural. It was meant to be.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, love it, love it. And the title track, like you said, we just talked about the title track, it flips your typical breakup perspective. Instead of you saying, I miss you, you flip it and you ask the question to the other person,
Right.
remembering the relationship. What kind of feedback, if any, have you gotten on that other than what I said afterwards? Because
Um,
that's probably sparked some attention.
Yeah, well, a lot of my friends really love "How Do You Miss Me." I
Yeah.
think there's another one on the album. They really like "Loved by You." So "Loved by You" is about talking about nothing a guy can do, like nothing you can do if a guy doesn't want to be loved by you. So if a guy doesn't want your love, there's nothing you do about it because that's his loss. Which a lot of my friends really love that one too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Juicy.
Is there one on the album that you connect with most?
Yeah, I think I talked about it earlier. "Backup Girl" is one of my favorites. I co-wrote "Backup Girl." "Backup Girl" is just a really big deal to me because I have gone through experiences feeling like I've been the second choice, and the guy just comes running back after something doesn't work out with a different girl. It had to happen many times to me, and I've also just seen a lot of it with my friends too. So "Backup Girl" is just a really, it's almost like I talk about the "Before He Cheats," like "Rock and Roll" with Carrie Underwood. It's a
Yeah.
really, it's a rock and roll song. When we played that live for the first time last weekend at my album release party, the girls were loving it. So I think it's a good one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nobody wants to be a backup. That's not.
Right? Exactly. No
No.
rebound. That's what it says in the song. No, won't be a rebound.
Yeah. That's not cool. Nobody wants that. No. Well, I feel like there should be almost like a part two to this album. Like,
I've gotten a lot of songs back already.
oh,
I've got a lot of other
okay.
songwriters that just send me stuff, and a lot
Yeah,
of
because I want the
songs.
follow up. Like, I want to know what happens after all this.
Me too. We're working on it. We're working on it. I think we're
Yeah.
just focusing now on promoting this album because we think it has a really good chance of doing well. So,
Oh,
but
yeah, I know. I'm getting ahead of myself here, but
I
like,
know
I'm fully invested in your story now.
we're already trying to plan a trip back to Nashville, when to record and what to do and all that.
How many trips did you go to Nashville for recording, or did you have this like all planned out step by step? Okay, I have kind of everything in order. Now we're just going to go to Nashville and record all of this while we're there in one trip, or
Yeah,
did you do multiple?
technically, I think we went twice.
Mm.
Because one we did, so we did some of the songs that are already out. We went to record in Nashville for, and then we put it on the album, and then we went again to record a couple new songs, and then we went again after, I think before or after Christmas, no, before Christmas, and recorded 3 new songs, and then we were waiting to get it back from my producer, and then we put it all together in like January, and then set it out for release in February. So
Awesome.
It was, but I love going to Nashville. It's like my
Yeah.
second home at this point. We plan on moving too. I'm from Northern Illinois,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we drive a lot for that. But gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Because you're still in school, right?
I am.
Yeah. Are you a senior?
I am a senior. Yeah, we talked about this the other day at another radio interview because my hometown knows to play softball. I didn't play softball for high school ball this year because I'm focusing on music and booking shows. So if I was still doing that, that would have been crazy too.
Oh, yeah, that would have been hard. Do you miss that? How long have you?
I I think I struggled with just the team as a high school. I mean, it was a toxic team, like whatever.
Oh,
I feel like I still playing travel softball, so I'll play during the summer
oh,
a little bit. So I would have been playing both if I didn't quit high school ball. But I think it was a good choice. I can focus on music now.
yeah. I can relate all the craziness of ball travel. Both of my daughters played ball and my granddaughters play. So I still remember the craziness and I see my daughter now doing it with her girls. So yeah, I can't
Yes.
imagine adding music into the mix of all
hmm
of that and trying to keep up with that.
Our schedule is
Softball's,
always crazier in the spring.
yeah,
hmm
softball itself is takes dedication and
hmm
hard work. And
Yeah.
so does, I can't imagine you trying to do like all of the above plus your schoolwork.
Right.
So,
I'm glad I'm a senior now because I have a short schedule, so I have less
yeah,
classes. I can come home, work on some music, take a nap, relax, and then go to rehearsals a couple times a week, and then shows on the weekends, which is nice. So it's getting a little bit more laid back, but
yeah.
then we're booking more shows at the same time, so it might get crazy again, but we'll see.
I love how you threw that nap in there, like and take
Yes,
a nap
it's
in between in the middle of all this.
needed. Yeah.
It's needed, it's necessary.
Yes.
I got you.
Mhm. Yes.
Yes, okay.
It's
Goodness
even worse
gracious.
because I'm a night owl, so I'll stay up and then I get up early for school and then I just come home and take a nap every day.
Bless your heart. I know. It's a busy schedule. I senior year is tough, but
hmm
it should be fun all at the same
Yes.
time.
hmm
So when but I guess music is your fun too though, right?
It is. It definitely is. I mean, rehearsals and stuff is always the work, but the shows on the weekends are my favorites. I love going out and playing and seeing people
Yeah.
and just having fun with my band. That's the best part of it.
Yeah. Well, when you're not playing your own shows and you get to go see somebody else play, who would that be?
Well, around town, we have a band called Rollin' Whiskey. They're really good. And then a couple people in my band have another band that's called Piper K. So we like to go see them a lot too. And then another girl that's famous that I really like that I talk about a lot, Avery Anna. I've seen her a few times. Actually, seeing her for the fourth time this month. At the end of the month, I'll see her in I don't know, the end of the week this month. But I cannot wait for her. She's my favorite. Avery Anna is the best.
She is really good, yes. She
Yes.
is another that, was well, started out like everybody else, went through her ranks up and
Online.
coming
That's
and
when I watched her. I
yeah.
watched her online during COVID. That's why I was just fell in love with her music because I was 11, 12 when my dad actually showed me her online, and then she released her first song when she was I think 17 or 18. So she actually started after me, and now she's like my biggest inspiration. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Have you had the chance to meet her yet?
I have. I met her twice, and then I've got VIP tickets, so I'll get to meet her again at the end of March.
Fabulous. Awesome. Well, I love
Yeah.
that. Maybe you'll get to play with her sometime.
Yes, maybe. That's one of my biggest dreams. I would love to.
Yeah. Well, we've put it out there in the atmosphere, so we're going to speak it into existence that
hmm
it will happen for you. Yes. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Well, you never know. You never
I know.
know.
I actually talked about her. I was on WSM radio this last summer, and I talked about her in the interview, and then I tagged Avery, and she was like, "Oh, G, I love you," and I was like, "Ah."
Yeah. Well, I
I
mean,
know.
that's what you got to do. Hey, when you talk about her in interviews and shows and stuff, especially WSM, um,
hmm
yeah, you tag her and she hears you, and yeah, that's the way you make things happen. So, yeah,
Right? Yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. Well, if someone out there is listening to, um, your album and they're going through heartbreak right now, and they press play on your album, what do you want them to take away from it? What would be your hope of how your music helps them?
Yeah, I would just hope that they realize they don't need, especially the women that are listening to it, they don't need a guy, and they can stop worrying about the breakup so much and just focus on themselves. Because I think that's all I've ever done. I've never really worried about being in a relationship so much. I've always just been working on myself and my music, and been so focused on that and my work and school. I just feel like that relationship stuff, you shouldn't have to worry about it so much unless something comes out of the blue. You know what I mean? If it's unexpected and things work out, like, that's great, but don't just go looking for a relationship. And that I hope it's empowering to them, and if they are hurting, that it heals them and realizes that they need to have more confidence in themselves and believe in themselves more.
Yes, that is powerful advice. And I agree with that 100%. Don't go looking for it so hard. It will
If it,
find you.
yes, it will find you, exactly. That's what I've always thought too.
Yes, exactly. When you are least expecting it, it will find you.
Right. Exactly.
And at the opportune time, at the right time.
Right.
Like,
Right timing.
perfect
Everything
advice.
happens for a reason.
Exactly. Very much so.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Great advice. Good job,
Thank
McKenna.
you. Thank you.
Um, was there a moment while you were writing this album where you felt like it was healing for yourself as well?
Yeah, I think when we were writing Backup Girl in general, Backup Girl, I was like, yeah, like this one's gonna be good. I knew that for myself, it was healing myself because I knew that I deserved better than to be some backup girl. So that one really spoke to me a lot.
Yes.
hmm
Yes. That is what everyone should realize right there. Whether
That's my
they're
song.
whether they're in a relationship, in a breakup, or just getting into a relationship, that
Right.
they're not they're not second. They're not a backup choice to not just a girl, but to anything really.
Exactly.
Yeah. You need to be put first because your worth is worth you are worth that. Your worth is
Exactly. That's what I tell my friends all the time. I mean, my best friend just went through this thing with a guy that she'd been talking to for a little while, and he kind of did her wrong. And I was like, you don't deserve that. You deserve 10 times better than any of that. And she was
Yeah.
like, I know. And I was like, then stop being so upset about it. I mean, I know it's upsetting, but it's not meant to happen, so it's not meant to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you lived it throughout this album. It's hard to know that when you're deep in it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. When you're deep in it, it's hard to admit it to yourself. You kind of have to you have to crawl out the other side before you can say, "Oh, okay, yeah, now I see it."
Right. Just like the
Yeah.
people who give advice but then don't take their own advice. I do that sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Like what I
But
just
you
said, the album, I feel like I don't take my own advice about that stuff sometimes, but
I mean, we
gotta
all do
keep
that. But
right.
that's okay. You keep singing about it because, those songs hit people at the right time. I've
Right.
often said music finds me when I need it the most. Music
Exactly.
is so healing, and you never know when someone's going to turn on the radio or turn on Spotify and they're just going to, song of yours, that particular one is going to hit them at the right time. That
Yeah.
certain one that they need to hear that's going to be healing for them in that moment.
Right. And when I was younger, music was a big reason because of my anxiety. I struggled with anxiety horribly when I was younger. During COVID, I couldn't go out with my friends. I couldn't get out of the house. I think it just started building up when I was younger, and that's why my dad and I started doing a lot of music stuff and singing because it helped me a lot and helped my brain get off, just stop thinking about everything. So music is a great way to
Absolutely.
just to get all your thoughts out and just stop thinking for a while.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Positively. Yes, totally agree. Well, there are some great song titles on this album, like Coming Up Cowboy, Pinocchio, I Plant My Own.
Yes.
Is there one of the songs on the album that feels especially personal to you?
I don't talk about it a lot, but Pinocchio is actually one that I really like and it's grown on. Like, a lot of my songs have grown on me more and more, even as I listen to it. Like, there's songs I love, and then there's songs that I'm just like, yeah, it's really good, but it's not my personal favorite. But Pinocchio is definitely grown on me a lot. I think the song title tells itself. It's about a liar.
Yeah.
Lines, there's no princess in Pinocchio. So you don't want no liar. I mean, that's all I can say. Like, you don't want to fall for a liar. That's
It speaks for itself, yeah.
Yeah, it really does. No, it really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Was there one that was harder to write than any of the others?
Let me see. I'll say Windows Rolled Down on the album. That one was when I was still getting into songwriting, and I still am. I'm 17. I mean, I haven't experienced a whole lot of just writing and everything, so I've had a lot of songwriters from Nashville that have been amazing to me and helping me with that. But Windows Rolled Down is the only kind of different song in the album. It talks about following your dreams and being young, getting your license. I wrote it right before I was about to turn 16, and getting my license, and then just heading south and following your dreams. I think that one for me was just harder to write because at the time I was still a lot younger and music was still new to me, so writing about my dreams was hard. But obviously now it'd be a lot easier because I'm doing all this stuff with the album and everything, and it's a serious thing. I have my own band. Back then I didn't have my own band, so I think Windows Rolled Down was a little struggle for me because I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't know how to write about it.
Yeah. That would be, I'm definitely not a songwriter, so I can't relate directly, but I can imagine that would be hard to have an idea in your head.
You're so young. I mean, 15. Thinking about going to Tennessee already and like following my dreams, and I didn't have a band yet. And now I have a band and we're playing shows all the time. So I think Windows Rolled Down was just my first experience with that.
Yeah, I can't imagine trying to get into character to write a song about something that you haven't experienced yet, but you have this idea in your head of what it would be like.
Right.
I mean, I guess that's what acting is.
Yeah. I could never do acting, though. I don't know if I could do that.
Yeah.
We try to make, like, scripted videos all the time, and it's like, I can't do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that is what acting is, but it's different when you're trying to put it into a song because, well, I mean, I guess it's not. I was going to say because song has so much emotion in it, but if you don't have emotion when you're acting, it doesn't come across. You know when somebody's, that's just poor acting. Okay. I guess we're going to find out in the sequel to How Do You Miss Me? In the songs that you write there. All right. So the album ends with a really strong theme of independence, especially with the song I Plant My Own. What does that message mean to you personally?
Yeah, I think I Plant My Own. I mean, it really just tells you that you don't need a guy anymore. Like I said, the main line is, you used to be the one to bring me flowers, but now I plant my own. I think that line in general just shows the independence of the album and being at the end of the album, because you really don't need a guy to bring you flowers all the time. I mean, obviously they're nice, they're really pretty, but really you can plant your own. Yes. So
I
think
love that.
Yeah,
I love that. That immediately makes me think of Bruno Mars and Miley Cyrus singing I Can Buy Myself Flowers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
My brain immediately went there, and I was like, yes, I love that line. Like, yes. In our independent eras of, we don't need you, we can do it. But on the flip side, it is nice when y'all think about it.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that thought. I love that. Such powerful emotions and lyrics in these songs that you've done. Really well done. I love it.
Thank you.
Now, if you could fast forward 5 years and look back at this moment, releasing your debut album, what do you hope that has happened between now and then?
Well, I've always talked about how I just can't wait to go on tour with somebody. I can't wait to be living down in Nashville and doing music full time with other artists, and writing a whole lot more and just playing. I am a little new to guitar, so I started playing about a year ago. I hope that my guitar skills are a lot, like 10 times better by then, and I can play a whole lot out on stage. And just basically going on tour is the biggest thing. I cannot wait to get out on the road.
Yeah. Well, I think you did really good on guitar with your song that you started out with. I think, yeah, you did really good.
Thank you.
So I don't see any reason why you're not going to just continue to prove there. And your songwriting and your singing already is like blowing my mind.
Thank you.
And I knew I said I wasn't going to say it again, but at 17, I'm just like blown away at your talent already. So I cannot imagine in 5 years where you're going to be. I cannot
Thank you.
wait to find out. I will definitely be
Yeah,
following
me
your
neither.
journey. I will be
We just
following
need to see
your
what
journey
you
to
do.
see where it's at.
Thank you.
Yeah, and hopefully you're going to be like in North Carolina touring somewhere where I can come and see you.
Right?
That
That'd
for
be
sure.
awesome.
All right, before we end this, let's some rapid fire questions, some quick fun questions, just to see what your quick response would be, or not so quick. You don't have to answer quickly if you don't want to. Dream duet partner, other than Anna Avery, since we've already talked about that. Anybody
Um,
other than Anna, who's your favorite or your dream duet partner?
let's see.
Male or female, or you can answer for each.
Maybe I would say Kelsey Ballerini if it was another female artist. A male artist, I would say, honestly, right now, like Parker McCollum or
Oh, yeah.
Hudson Westbrook. They're just really big on the radio right now. I listen to them a lot.
Yeah, good choices. Good choices. I
Yeah.
like that. Okay, do you have a favorite? This is going to be a two-sided one here again. Favorite breakup anthem, and then favorite just like get up moving song.
Um, Before He Cheats is the best breakup anthem. I feel like I did that one for my full band. And then what was the other one? The other part of
Like
it?
just makes you want to get up and move, makes you just like dance,
Ooh.
dance.
Do you know? I don't know if you know Jenna Rain. She has a lot of new music. She opened for Ariana. She is really good. Her music's very like dance vibes. I love it.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
I don't. I'll have to look her up. Okay. That's cool. I always love hearing of new artists that someone I haven't heard of to check out. So I'll have to check her out. Okay. All right. What's a song out there that you wish you had wrote?
Um, let's see. I would say another Ariana thing. Vanilla by Ariana. That
Oh,
one's good. Or if it was on the album, I would have to say Loved by You. That
okay.
one's grown on me a lot. I love Loved by You.
Okay.
Hmm.
Awesome. First concert you ever saw?
Sugarland. I think it was probably like 3 or 4. I don't remember. I remember being there, but I don't remember like anything that happened.
Oh. Okay. First one you do remember then.
Yeah, like I remember being there, but not like the music.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, do you have what's your dream concert that you want to go to and see? Like, who's the
Um,
next person that you want to go out and see?
I want something I haven't seen yet. I really want to see John Party, actually. I love his
Hmm.
music. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be a good one. I haven't thought about that.
Mhm.
He would be a good one. I've been to a ton of concerts. I haven't thought
I
about
know.
John.
Actually,
He would be a fun concert.
he would be. I know. He was up in Wisconsin not too long ago, but it was like Green Bay, so it was like 3 hour drive. I knew, but he would be fun. Or Park McCollum too. He's really good.
Yeah. Do you have a venue near you, or is it like where you said 3 hours away?
Yeah, we have some like theaters, but they don't seat a lot of people. We have some
Mm.
really nice theaters up here. Not a whole lot. We just have a lot of like festivals during the summertime too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, summer festivals are great.
Mhm. Yes, they
Summer
are my
festivals are
favorite.
great. Okay. Favorite food, like favorite dinner. Are you going to a Japanese place, steakhouse, Chinese?
I would have to say steakhouse. I love steak.
Mm, steakhouse.
The
Okay.
A1, steak and A1 sauce is my favorite.
Got it. Love it. Okay. Favorite season, summer, winter, fall, spring. What?
Summer for sure.
Summer. Beach or mountains?
Oh, that's such a hard question because I can never answer that one. I would love either. I love the mountains and just being in Tennessee and all the mountains, but I'm also my aunt and uncle take us wherever we want after we graduate. So after I graduate, they're taking me. I picked Spain, which is a beachy place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Spain in May. So I love being out on the beach though too. So I really couldn't pick. But I don't like being in the ocean.
I
So
know, right? See, that's what you have to find a place that has both, and
both.
then
Right.
you get the best of both. Totally
Exactly.
get it. Okay. Last one. If you could have dinner with anyone at all in the world, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Ooh, I don't know. Does it have to be famous or just
No,
like
doesn't have to be.
this is kind of sad, but I'd say with my grandpa. My grandpa passed away when I was younger. I remember him obviously, but I would love to see him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always the answer I get when I say no, doesn't have to be famous. It's always a past loved one, and I totally get that. Okay, so now give me somebody famous.
Somebody famous. No, Abriana. I've met her too many times.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't tell me Abriana, pick somebody different.
Megan Maroney.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Yep, I could see her being on your list.
Yes, she's definitely on my list. I love her.
I could see her being on your top 5 list for sure.
Yes,
Yep.
for sure.
I get a little Megan Maroney vibes from you.
Thank you. I've got that a few times too. Thank you.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. All right, before we wrap up, where can our listeners go to follow your music and keep up with everything that you have coming next?
Yeah, so you guys can find me. My social media is McKenna Faith Winters Music. And then I have a website that has all my shows on it, but also has all my merchandise. So CDs, sweatshirts, t-shirts, bracelets, koozies. That's McKennaFaithWinters.com. So pretty easy, just my name.
Yeah,
Yes.
awesome. And I will load all those links down here below for you guys. Thank you so much. I've loved
Thank
having you
you.
on today. It's been so much fun getting to know you and diving into your album. I can't wait for the whether it's the follow up to that or just whatever's coming next from you. I cannot wait to see what comes next from you and follow your journey. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you guys for listening and supporting independent artists, the crews that keep the music playing. And remember, be kind to each other and keep it country. I'm Stacey Jowers. Until next time, bye bye.